Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm not sure what day of the COVID stay in place it is, but whatever it is, here's what I notice. When I'm doing these videos, I'm starting to notice that I need a haircut. You have to look at yourself all the time, and man, I wish things were different. I wish my hair were a little bit shorter. It's not too bad. Of course, I guess another way to look at it is I'm 68 years old and I've got hair, so it's all good, right? And that's kind of what, not kind of, that is what we're going to talk about today. As I talk to people through Zoom during the whole COVID pandemic, I'm starting to hear from everybody, gee, I wish things were different. I wish things were back the way they used to be. I can't wait to. All those kinds of questions. And first off, part of that is probably need to get grounded. So let's start with that, all right? So everybody know the drill. Take a deep breath in, top it off, and then hold it for a couple seconds. And then go ahead and let the breath fall out of your mouth. Just sort of a relaxing sigh, right? Do that a couple of more times on your own. Beautiful. And as you're sitting there, really notice, like, put your both feet on the floor for a second, sit up a little bit. Just kind of rock back and forth and just kind of get centered. Let your head just sort of balance on your shoulders so you're not holding it. You might want to shake your wrists a little bit, get rid of some of that tension. Move your jaw. Americans love to hold their jaw tight. Let that go a little bit. Okay. I'm going to be doing this Fear to Love class pretty soon. And one of the lessons in it is that fear brings confusion and love brings clarity. What does that really mean? Well, let's look at it in terms of where we are right now in day 26 or whatever it is. I want things to be different. I want things to be the way they used to be. Well, first off, that implies that something's wrong now, right? That this whole staying in place, social distance, that's wrong. There's something inherently wrong, and when things are wrong the way our ego works, then it's bad, right? So, is it? And that creates confusion. Well, then what do I do? I'm in the house. What do I do? What do I do? I'm losing touch. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And that begins to get confusion. All of those are judgments. The judgment around, I want things to be different. Something's wrong. I need it to be the way it used to be. Those judgments are all in the fear column, not in the love column, right? So as you're taking the next breath, just breathe in and try to, first off, extend that judgment love. Say, I understand. Okay? It's okay for you to be there, but this is the way it is. For right now, in this moment, I accept. So we're changing the judgment to acceptance. I accept where I am right now. I don't understand it, and I don't necessarily always like it, but I accept it. And when I do get that anxiety around not liking it, I'm safe and I'm warm right now. I'm in a good spot right now. So I'd like you to sit for a moment. You can keep your eyes open or closed, doesn't really matter. But just sit with your thoughts around staying in place and find places where you have judgment. Could be around maybe your exercise routine or your eating routine or being with people at certain group meetings that you go to every week or every couple weeks. Where's their judgment? And notice in your body where you feel it. And once you identify that, send that part of your body some love. I really miss being at, because so-and-so makes me laugh every time. And I miss that. Okay, that's in my heart. Send my own heart love, right? And then begin to realize what's happening here for me. The staying in place is happening for me, not to me. That's the switch. This is happening for me, not to me. And the timing is perfect. Why? Because it's happening right now and in this moment, and this moment is the only moment that we have. I don't understand it, but I accept it. When you look at, especially in the Buddhist teachings, where all life is suffering, you can look at this situation as suffering. I'm not doing what I did in the past. I'm suffering. However, the fourth noble truth says there's a path. And part of the path is accepting what it is that's happening now as the universe conspiring for me. It's not against me. And what do I need to do to move from that fear column of this, I'm judging this as being unacceptable and therefore bad, to the love column of what's happening for me in this situation? Give you some examples real quick. I am probably more connected than I've ever been. Unfortunately, so here's a judgment, it's two-dimensional connection, right? Zoom, FaceTime. But man, I have talked to so many people, and people I haven't talked to or seen. It's been awesome. So I'm going to leave you with that today. I'm just going to have you sit with that, okay? So when you notice your thoughts are turn into judgments as we work our way through this COVID-19 pandemic, take a second and say, what is happening for me in this moment? It's a good one. It's a hard one, right? It's a good one, no. What's happening for me? Being in the moment. See y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow's Easter. Looking forward to it. See you later. Bye.